Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. One more little step to get into place. There we go. Our teacher for this week is John Kabat-Zinn, and the topic of today's message is about letting go. The title of today's message is Just Let It Go. Let's get into it. Let's get into the meaning behind this message today. Danae, a very good morning. It's great seeing you. Hello, Sun Marie. Good morning. Hello, beautiful people. Letting go, or hearing the words, just let it go, is one of those disservices that we do to ourselves and others while we're trying to be really well-meaning. It feels like the right thing to say, but we all have our own moments of struggling with our own personal example of not being able to let something go, and we think, how do other people do this? Because I really struggle letting go. I'm trying to remember who said this. David Foster Wallace. He had a saying that goes something like this. He says, everything I've ever let go of had claw marks in it. I think that's such a beautiful description of what it is to be human. We do struggle to let go, and often when we finally let go, we can see the claw marks in the thing that we were holding on to. Maggie, good morning. It's great seeing you. Hello. John Kabat-Zinn has a beautiful explanation of how the process of letting go actually works in reality. He says when people say let go, what they really mean is get over it. And that's just not a helpful thing to say. It's not a matter of letting go. You would if you could. Instead of let it go, we should probably say let it be. This recognizes that the mind won't let go, and that the problem may not just go away. And it allows you to form a healthier relationship with what it is that's bothering you. Hey Charlene, good morning. Thanks for the popping in. It's good to see you. John Kabat-Zinn reminds us, healing is a coming to terms with things as they are, rather than struggling to force them to be as they once were or as we would like them to be in order to feel secure. Which is the same as let it be. Healing is a coming to terms with things as they are. Can I learn to be with it just as it is? John Kabat-Zinn says, wherever you go, there you are. Whatever you wind up doing, that's what you've wound up doing. Whatever you're thinking right now, that's what's on your mind. Whatever has happened to you has already happened. The important question is, how are you going to deal with it now? Like it or not, this moment, the way that this moment is all we really have to work with. Linda, good morning. It's awesome seeing you pop in with us. Hello. And Zani, good morning. It's always good to see you pop in. The last thought from John Kabat-Zinn for today is, patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own time. Today's meditation journey puts this into practice. The thing that we want to know is, yes, but what do I do about this? And the answer is, first, do nothing. The urgency with which we want to do does not come from our higher self, but from our scared self. And we have to first move beyond this place of fear before we take action. When you find the mountain in you, you find that you're able to be okay no matter what the weather is. Sunshine, rain, or storm, you're able to be in the midst of all of this and find that you are completely okay. happy even. This is your inner strength. The part of you that is not disturbed by any of this. This is your wisdom. Listen to this part of you to decide what the next step is. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together. Today's meditation, of course, is I am the mountain. Here we go. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in and out. Big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you breathe in, feel yourself rise. Feel yourself grow. Let every exhale be a complete softening. Let every exhale be a complete acceptance of this moment, exactly the way it is. While you continue your full body breathing, I want you to bring to your mind the presence of a mountain. We've all been in the presence of a mountain. There's a very real feeling to that presence. Remind yourself of that presence. Imagine watching this mountain over thousands of years. What are all of the things that this mountain has seen come and also go over thousands of years? How many of the many things that have come and gone needed the mountain's interference for it to come and go? How much did the mountain have to do to make things come and go? The nature of things are that they tend to come and go. Take a moment to watch the human busyness around this mountain, like ants scurrying around. And most of what the humans brought was also not permanent. Most of it left again. Yet here the mountain is, immovable. Watching the world around it for millennia. Would the mountain have a deep sense of what is really important and what really is just not? After seeing so much come and go, your soul is like this mountain. Your soul too has seen everything come and also most of it go. Your soul knows what is important and what is really just not. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, take a moment to bring your attention to your spine. See if you're able to tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right, curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And then see if you're able to change sides. Can you tilt your head to the right and your hips to the left? One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring the image of your mountain closer again. Fly around your mountain, see it from top to bottom. Take your next big breath. want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as you possibly can be. Invite the child in you to come and play along, and use as much imagination as you can find. There's a very practical reason for this and for these kind of exercises. When you close your eyes and visualize, you're asking your brain to come up with imagery that's not entirely realistic for this moment. Now, whether you are able to visualize clearly with your eyes closed or not doesn't matter. The act of closing your eyes and asking your brain to give you images fulfills the need whether you can see anything or not. Now, there is another time when we close our eyes and see images, and that's when we fall asleep and dream. Now, the truth is, even while we're awake, if we ask our brain to do the same thing as it does during dream, it means that even while we're awake, our brain waves come down lower. Right now, your brain waves have probably slipped from a higher beta to a lower beta, and maybe even an alpha. And if we slip in really deep, even while we're awake, our brain waves can come all the way down to theta. So for the moment, have fun with the visualization, knowing that the more you lean into imagination, the lower your brain waves go, the more access you get to your subconscious, the more influence you have over the neural pathways you connect there. So let's go back to the mountain. See your mountain from top to bottom, and have a look at the vegetation on your mountain. Is your mountain completely covered in plants? Is your mountain completely rocky, no plants at all? Or is it somewhere in between? Lean into the images that your brain produces. Take your next big breath. First, we're going to zoom in on the plants of your mountain. Find one plant in particular. Whatever this plant looks like, watch for a moment where this plant has made its home. What is it that shelters this plant from the elements? Watch as this plant's roots dig and stretch through the rock or soil. Take your next big breath. Now shift your attention to the animals of your mountain. Find one animal, take a good look at it, and then follow it home. Where is it that this animal makes its home? Where is it that it sleeps? Take your next big breath. Then shift your attention to the birds of your mountain. Follow it to its nest. See where it is that it makes its home. Watch it as it builds its nest. Take your next big breath. Now embody this mountain once more. Sit as this mountain does, holding all of this life that we just looked at in its arms. How does the mountain feel? Sitting and holding all of this life in its arms. Feeling the sunlight on its surface, being warmed up by rays of sunlight. How does the mountain feel sitting in the sun? Take your next big breath. And when the weather changes, is there any resistance from the mountain? When clouds roll in, there's no more sunlight, only shadow. And if from these clouds it starts to rain, and drops turn into rivulets and streams on the mountain's surface, how does the mountain feel about the change in weather? Is there any resistance from this mountain? Take your next big breath. when the sun goes down and the wind picks up. And what was just rain now turns into a full-blown storm. The face of your mountain is being lashed by wind and water. And there is a howling loudness around every corner. It's pitch black darkness in this noise, except for the occasional flash of lightning, crash of thunder. How does the mountain feel about this change in weather? Has the mountain resisted the storm moving in? How does the mountain feel when it looks around at this display of Mother Nature? Take your next big breath. And the next morning, when a new day breaks, when skies are clear and the first rays of sunlight touches the face of your mountain, how does the mountain feel about this fresh new day? Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in, how softness settles in every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself completely slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time a few thoughts from John Kabat-Zinn. He says, when people say let it go, what they really mean is get over it, and that's just not a helpful thing to say. It's not a matter of letting go. You would if you could. Instead of let it go, we should probably say let it be. Let it be, because this recognizes that the mind might not let go, and the problem may not go away. And it allows you to form a healthier relationship with what's bothering you. Healing is a coming to terms with things as they are, rather than struggling to force them to be as they once were, or as you would like them to be in order to feel secure. Wherever you go, there you are. Whatever you wind up doing, that's what you've wound up doing. Whatever you're thinking right now, that is what is on your mind. Whatever has happened to you, it has already happened. The important question is, how are you going to deal with it now? Like it or not, this moment is really all that we have to work with. Patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold on their own time. When you find the mountain in you, you find that you are able to be okay, no matter what the weather is. Sunshine, rain, or storm, you are able to be in the middle of all of this and find that you are completely okay, happy even. This is your inner strength. The part of you that is not disturbed by any of this. This is your wisdom. The question I like asking myself as a reminder is, can I be with this? Whatever this is, can I just be with this? Can I overcome the urge to want to make this be different? Make this stop. Run away from this, ignore this. Or can I just be with this and find that I am okay? This is, of course, not about inaction, never taking action, but realizing that the part of me that wants to compulsively act is not the strongest part of me. It's not the wisest part of me. It's the scared part of me that feels it has to change right now. It has to be different this moment. And first, I want to overcome the scared part of me. Gently, of course. There will be no fighting here. But hang on for a moment. I can be with this. I can sit in the sun. I can be okay when it changes to rain. I can be okay when it changes to storm. I will take action if there is action to be taken. But that action will not come from fear. It'll come from wisdom It'll come from the strongest version of myself. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to find the mountain in me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to practice the path to my mountain on the easy days, on the beautiful sunny days when the path is easy to see, easy to find. Take a deep breath in. And because of the practice, thank you for finding it easier to get to my mountain even in the middle of a storm. I've walked the path so many times, I can find it in the middle of the storm now. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to not let my actions be controlled by fear. That might be the only true freedom any of us really has, is not letting fear be in control of how we act, in control of the decisions we make. I will sit with the fear. I will even hold the fear until it feels less scared. But I will act only from my wisest self. I will make decisions only from the strongest part of me. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for coming to sit on the mountain with us. Thank you, Maggie. Wishing you a really beautiful day. Zani, thanks for popping in with us. It's awesome seeing you. Have a beautiful day. Colette, good morning. Beautiful seeing you pop in with us too. Thank you, Sunmuddy. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Linda. And whoever else might have been joining us in the background. A beautiful day to you and lots of love. Ciao, ciao.